Hey traders, Kill Stokes here at TradingPower.com, and thank you once again for joining me for this week's live room weekend review. Got a jam-packed session for you, so we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about the trade of the week. It actually had two trades of the week this week. I'm gonna go ahead and discuss or do a flashback, I guess, of some of the live room sessions that we had throughout the week. Then, if you hang on to the very end, and I hope you do. Um, Something cool has just come back, and it's actually well, the same thing that was the launch of well, my trading turnaround. So I'll talk about that later, but it's something that you wanna see. So let's get into it. Trade of the week again. We had two of them. First one was Dollar CAD, and this one actually came from the Syndicate earlier in the week. Posted a Syndicate video for a bat pattern here, or Gartley pattern, excuse me, on Dollar CAD here in green. You can see X to A to B, B to C, C to D, rolled over pretty nicely. And, well, after hitting target ones while retracing back down for potential target twos, uh, we actually had another pattern form, and we had a bat pattern. So, shot another video out to the syndicate members, and, well, guess what happened? Well, bat pattern, X to A here in purple, A to B, B to C, C to D, came down, completed, and this turned around right at the 886. So a very pretty pattern. You can see this 886 held pretty well, as price actually tried to spike below it twice and couldn't quite do it. And you can see this as well rolled over for both target ones and target twos. So two advanced patterns, dollar CAD, back to back, both two target winners. Doesn't get any better than that. Uh, Next was a trade I actually took myself. Didn't put it out to the syndicate. Wasn't the best of best opportunities, but it ended up working pretty good. And I did a video on this earlier in the week, and I'll throw the link under this or the name of it if you haven't seen it already. But basically, what we had a channel here on New Zealand yen or pound New Zealand. My fault. We had a channel here on pound New Zealand. I was looking for a way to play this range and found an advanced pattern, a Gartley pattern, within the channel. Caught it at the very top. Um, Gave a lot of pain right here, but eventually rode down, broke through the channel, and currently up 200 pips. Still looking for target twos, waiting for this level to hold and see if we can continue down a little bit further. But a very good trade. So swing trading was a very good week. So those are the two trades of the week. We're going to go ahead now and take a flashback of some of the highlights from this week's live room session, and then I'll be right back a little later with that big surprise thing that I got you salivating about earlier in the video. Today's trading day, we had basically one winner, one loser, and one break even, and it was more of a trend continuation day. We looked for a few patterns earlier. They got broken up when the prime minister started speaking, and what we saw the market break structure, and when it came down to retest, that's when we decided to get involved. And the few ones I'll go ahead and show you were Euro Yen was actually stopped out, entered right here on a trend continuation. You can see we came retraced right back into structure. We actually shot up. I rolled stops right below these double bottoms, and well, we market came back down to stop us out. Now there's a potential cipher pattern forming up a little higher, but my day trading day is over, so I'm not looking to take that. We had something very similar on Euro dollar, which ended up getting stopped out for break even, and the one winner we had is on pound dollar here. We noticed the same thing, looking left. I know this is hard for you to see, but we saw a break and close above this structure level right here. So what I waited for was basically for the market to retest the structure, and we came in here, retraced a little bit, came back, and actually came down to retest the structure level right here, and this is where I got long. And it happened to be it was a Gartley pattern completion as well. So a good example of how you can use an advanced pattern as a way to enter the trade, right, an entry technique. So bottom up at that level, market shot up. We took target ones off at a retest of structure, and now target twos are actually looking quite a bit higher at 145.46, and what that is a stop and reverse for a pattern we identified earlier. If I can find my, where are you at, pound yen 5 range, pound yen 60 minute, there we go. hiding down here. Yeah, if we take a look at our 60-minute chart, is actually a Gartley pattern we have completing at that level. So what I'm going to do is a stop and reverse, meaning I'm currently long one position. I'm going to sell three at 145.46. What that's going to do is take profit from my remaining one position long, and then get me short two positions short. Get me short two positions short. Get me short two positions on my Gartley pattern sell. You'll see we actually took this trade on double tops. You can see since then we've hit the same level about three times, proving that well the prediction was right. This was a key level, a key decision point, as my good friend Rod, the option trader, likes to say. Key decision point in the market, and for at least right now, it looks like we're on the right side. So my targets are pretty far away. Still about 40 pips to go to target one, and another 100 pips to go to target two. But the market's giving us a good sign. Euro dollar, we had a cipher pattern completion. You can see obviously we hit target one and target two easily. Not a lot of pips involved, but a good win for the room, and good to get some confidence after, well, after Euro Yen's been giving it to us this week. And then finally, I would say the trade of the day was here on Pound Yen. It was actually a 26.18 trade on the range bar chart. And if I scroll out, you'll see here's how we took it. We got our double bottom. Market broke above, came back down to retest it, hit exactly on our 618 retracement. Also happened to be at an even handle, 144 flat. What do? Well, you see by my arrow, we spiked up, hit target ones that were at the top of this structure level. We're looking for target twos a lot higher, a retest of our major structure level up here. We didn't get it, but you can see because we were smart, because we trailed our stops, because we used trail stops, I guess you can say, and we trailed it at market structure. We still got stopped out for a little less than what our target one was. So a pretty good trading day. Three winners, or two winners, one loser, one still in progress. So ended Friday with a bang so far. Still got two positions on the table, as you can see. A butterfly pattern on Euro dollar short, and a cipher pattern on Euro Yen going short. And you can we just had the Cyprus news released, and well, that's why you see the big massive spikes in price action. But thankfully, our stops were in a safe place. We did not get affected by the news, and now the market's right back to break even. Aside from that, we had two winners on the day. We had a nice bat pattern completion here on pound dollar. You can see it easily hit target ones and target twos, exploding up. And we had a really good trade on the pound yen range bar charts, which is pretty sweet. I'll actually go over this a little bit. We were waiting for a double top, or I was waiting for a double top on pound yen, and it got to the point where there was 1 minute left. The market was fighting that level. I told the traders, if we get a break above, close above, I'm not pulling the trigger. If we close below this point, I'm pulling the trigger. And well, we didn't close below. We got a break above, close above, which again signaled me to think we're going long, long, long. Every time I see higher high, higher close of a significant structure level, I think long. So what happened? Well, soon after that, we started retracing down, as you can see. And because I'm thinking long, I was thinking trend continuation trade. And here's what we did. Pointed out this level right here. Said if we can come down to this level, this will be the optimal position to get into this trade, because, well, stops can be very low. We had them right here at 43.83, 84ish, somewhere around there. Stops can be very low, and, well, profit could be at a retest of these structure highs. So looking at profit of about this much, stops of about this much. So we know we wanted to get into the trade. We know what direction we wanted to get into the trade. All we needed was a reason to get involved. And here's what I waited for. As the market pushed down, get a different tool up here. Market pushed down. We started projecting an ABCD pattern completion that would come down right into that zone. Also brought in my Fibonacci retracement or extension tool, swing high to swing low and back up, which is going to give me a 1618 Fibonacci extension. And right above that, we have our even handle, a 144 flat. And what I did in the room was I drew out a box. I said somewhere between 144 flat and 143.93, This 6 pip zone, my phone's blowing up. This 6 pip zone is going to be our potential reversal zone. And, well, I don't know what I did there. And basically, we just waited. We waited for the price action to come to that zone. We got down, pushed down, pushed down. Was tempted to buy a double, not me, but some of the traders were tempted to buy a double bottom right here. Kept pushing down, kept pushing down. Finally, we spiked into that zone. Hit back up. So we're still waiting for that ABCD, that 1618 to come back down. And we were very patient. Price action finally came down to our level right here. Boom. Hit our ABCD pattern at 143.94. And just use the entry technique. Higher high, higher close. H3C. Got that in the very next candle and, well, entered long. And you can see it gave us a little bit of pain as we got to the 618. Retraced a little bit. And then we shot back up, hitting target 1's that structure. And then we were dead on with target 2's right around here. What I did was I took a Fibonacci inversion from our swing low to swing high and back. Put target 2's right at 144.48. And look at that. Market hit it and reversed. So we got in at just the right moment. We got out at just the right moment. Doesn't get any better than that. So here goes the big surprise I was talking about. If you go to our website, or the homepage, www.tradeempowered.com, you'll see on the banner section up here, we have our trader assessment again. And actually, this type of assessment was the same thing that was the turning point in my trading career. And I remember I had just quit a few jobs, and I was at the point where it was do or die for me. Either I'm gonna be good at trading or I'm gonna be a bust and quit. And I stumbled across something very similar, filled it out, and what happened was I was contacted by a professional trader that basically broke down my flaws as a trader and led me on the right path. And that was the beginning of, that allowed me to see the light, really accept what I was doing wrong, and know what I had to do right in order to be successful. And that was the turning point. I haven't looked back since. So it's pretty cool that this is back, and I recommend that all of you guys take this, whether you're a newbie just starting out, whether you have been trading for a while and you think you're successful, because we can always get a little bit better. Click on the link. My internet's running slow this morning, but it'll take you to, if I can pause this thing. Pause. All right. Anyway, if you scroll down on here, you'll see the, it's a nice little assessment. Check it out. So anyway, I appreciate you guys joining me for this week's Live Room Weekend Review. 12-week transformation members, I will see you Monday. Rest of the gang, I'll see you in the live room Tuesday. And remember this, plan your trade your plan. Take care, traders.